6th of July 2023. This news flash, I'm going to talk about America, but this should actually have been a what the fuck moment, because the craziness is endless. Listen to this. Secret aid to Ukraine is being overseen by the CIA, not the US military, Newsweek has reported. Much of what Washington does to aid Ukraine is kept secret, and much of what is normally in the realm of the US military is being carried out by the agency. Everything that is done, including work inside Ukraine itself, must comply with limits established by Biden, according to the report. CIA Chief William Burns went to Kiev several times after the start of the SMO. The Washington Post previously reported that Burns and Zelensky held a secret meeting to discuss Kiev's plans to regain control of lost territory. What the fuck is that? What makes me furious is that these fuckers, yes, I'm calling them fuckers, they have bombed many countries back into the Stone Age, telling us they are bringing democracy. Does this sound fucking democratic? I don't think so. And you American citizens, you better wake up. These guys are going to take you to hell, and you will sit and play your games on your computers and tweet and watch TikTok videos on your iPhone. Well, they are taking you to hell. You must ask them what the fuck are you going to do when that dollar collapses. But there is more, as they say. Court restricts White House contacts with social media firms. A federal judge in the United States has placed restrictions on Biden administration's ability to communicate with social media companies regarding the moderation of their content. Now you can stop the thing and read the whole article. I've read enough. The fuck up for me in this is, point number one, why is it necessary for a court to issue an order like this? Point number two, who the hell is going to check that these guys don't do this shit in any case? Who? Who's going to monitor that? Who's going to make sure that they comply? That warmongers sitting in a shit house in Washington is totally out of control. Totally out of control. They are planning to take the Americans to hell, and unfortunately a large part of the world is gonna fucking go along in the slipstream. Somebody need to stop these people. We can do fuck all. I'm sitting here in the bushveld, in the lowveld in South Africa. I can only check and see this madness. But the American population better wake up. It seems to me that you are sleepwalking. You have given total control of your democracy to a handful of mad warmongers sitting in the shithouse and seeing how much damage they can do. All of them there, sitting there, has developed megalomaniac personalities. They think they can threaten everybody in the world. They can do what they like everywhere in the world. They can fuck countries up everywhere. They can kill millions of people everywhere. All of that. And they hide under that shit story of democracy. Democracy's arse, as far as I'm concerned. Look at what they are doing. Now a court must tell them, don't do stupid things. They should know they shouldn't do that. Your First Amendment, but your Constitution means as little as our Constitution. In other words, it means fuck all. But wait, there is more. Listen to this fucking madness. US urged not to send cluster munitions to Ukraine. Human Rights Watch called on the United States not to supply cluster munitions to Ukraine, claiming that the transfer of this type of weapons will inevitably lead to long-term suffering of the civilian population. What the fuck is that? First, they sick that fucking poodles of theirs sitting on that little island next to Europe, and they're poodles now. They're no longer bulldogs, they're poodles. Sick them on to send depleted uranium shells to Ukraine, totally ignoring all the reports of the long-term effects of that DU ammunition. But they are the big spreaders of democracy. I don't think the American average citizen have the faintest idea of the scale and intensity of hatred in the rest of the world towards Americans. They don't understand. They have no clue. They think they are God's chosen people sitting there and they can fuck everything up everywhere in the world and stay unblemished. In the meantime, the rest of the world has had it with their shit. I have said in a discussion the other night, the biggest tragedy for the world is that no country since World War II has managed to bomb a few American cities into ruins. If that has happened, they would know what it feels like to pull your children out from under rubble. But they've got no fucking idea. Their minds are full of movie shit and they think they are always the righteous. Now they want to send cluster ammunitions to the Ukraine. They bombed Cambodia and landmined that country. 6 pieces of explosives per citizen of that country. And then they packed their shit up and fucked off back to their country and left the population to deal with that. A Chinese crew did a survey and they were of the opinion that it will take 1,000 years to clean that country up. And you sit in America and you think you are so wonderful. Let me tell you, from a guy sitting here in Africa, and we see what BRICS is busy doing. And one of the main things of BRICS, it is going to fuck your dollar up. Your dollar is going to turn into ashes. And with that, your whole society. But it will be divine justice. Please give me a like and a subscribe and share the thing.